The Nets off the tip. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
There's the drive. Johnson with the block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot denied.
Now here's Harden. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Harden.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Shot's good from West.
And you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Here's Harden in the corner. It's Griffin. Back to Harden. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Johnson inside, guarded by Harden. Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
West against Harden. Johnson with the block. Griffin finds Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
That's tipped, and the Lakers have possession. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. From down in the low post, it goes.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magic, length, size, touch, unguardable inside.
Jerry West.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Harden. Claxton with the bucket.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Johnson, the pass to Bryant. Always going up for the alley-oop here. KD on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Harden scanning the floor. Driving the lane. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively. You gotta love that. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
James checked in for Shaq.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, LeBron James.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for James Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor comes in for Kobe. And it's Goodrich in for... Oh, that was terrific!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
It's Harden with the drive.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Griffin against James. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. He talked about the matchup problems Kevin Durant poses for them. He pointed out that it's always tricky because you can't be as physical with him as you'd like to, since Durant's automatic at the free throw line. So while he wants his guys to be aggressive on KD, they also need to be smart above all else. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Goodrich passes to Baylor. Back to Goodrich. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Johnson against Harden. Here's Chamberlain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Anthony.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. On the wing, Goodrich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes to Wilkes. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. And we'll be back right after the... Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. On-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Baylor against Harden. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Harden the pass to Claxton. Baylor with the steal. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And the jam by Harden.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Davis, the pass to Goodrich. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Goodrich has got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Harden, and there's the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And stolen by Worthy. Pass to Wilkes. There's the dish to Davis. Outside Baylor. Pass to Wilkes. 5 to shoot. over Harden. Here's Baylor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, the power and grace of Elgin Baylor, just too much to handle. This time he draws the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Shaq against Harden. And he drives in, and the jam by Harden.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the courts, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
Outside Baylor. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Harden. Plays it in off the breakaway. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Inside, here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. He kicks to West. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Harden, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stops working.
Harden against West. Here's Claxton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
1:25 left in the second quarter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
4 on the clock and taken away by Magic. Left side, Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
West against Harden. Shot to stop the run, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, right after making the finals in 2012 with OKC, James Harden was traded to the Rockets, transforming from 6th Man of the Year to MVP and blossoming into a megastar in the NBA.
No one near James as he lets it go. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight. Harden against West. And here's Harden. Johnson with the block. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. And there's Bryant. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's West in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Harden, takes it inside, and Harden with the stuff.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Down low, Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Johnson against Harden. Deflects the pass. Irving with the steal. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. West against Harden. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
They grab their own miss. O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And O'Neal clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About a 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 3. Harden outside to the middle. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
For 3, West. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by KD. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Irving looking for an opening. Dishes it to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Shaq is really having a good game here.
He's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's Harden driving inside. And a missed layup.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Worthy's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Goodrich. From the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harden. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Baylor drives in. There's the pass to Wilkes. Outside Worthy. Pass to Wilkes. 5 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James Harden.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Wilkes, the pass to Worthy. Over to the wing. Here's Wilkes to the inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James comes in for Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Goodrich. Here's Baylor. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Harden outside. Here's Claxton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Here he goes. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Timeout call for the Nets.
Chamberlain. Kobe Bryant.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Claxton no good. Lakers leading by 6. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Johnson. Johnson double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And here is Los Angeles now. Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Timeout called, the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
Shot clock at 6.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kobe against Irving. Now here's Bryant, pulls up, and too long on the shot. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets trail by 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. On-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Outside for Durant. And it's off from three-point range. So it's the Lakers now. Johnson finds James. Bucket is good. James has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the Lakers making a change here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Lakers leading by 4. Out to the right wing. O'Neal dishes to West. Lets it go from the wing. Outside Bryant. Pass to West. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
It's Harden with the drive. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Harden no good on the free throw. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And the Lakers with possession here. The lead is 2. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Brooklyn with the ball. Now Harden into the lane.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Kobe, that's good.
The assist totals can just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Harden. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Harden's got 42 in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Throws it up high, and he lays in the alley-oop.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Drives to the hoop. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He really got after them. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Harden against Shaquille O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Pass to Kobe. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using
some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Harden kicks to Durant. Right side, Griffin. Timeout called. The Nets. They're trailing by 3. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shaq.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Claxton. And here's the Lakers. Johnson surveying the floor. O'Neal. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. O'Neal's got 11 in the second half.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Katie throws it down. .125 left to play here in the fourth. To the paint. And it's blocked. Irving with it. In the corner. Harden. It's stolen by Bryant. On the wing, Johnson. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Johnson draws the double. The shot, no good. And here's Harden. Driving in. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 1. 36 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He lobs it up. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Harden against West. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And Johnson is an elite talent, a special talent. A very unique point guard with amazing size, about 6'9". He can flat out take over games because he virtually can play every position.
Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here is Harden. Over Abdul-Jabbar. It's off. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and